Hey there, Virgo. It's time for your weekly horoscope for the coming 7 days. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, should you ever wish to get a session with me, you do need to go on ahead to my website. It's called integrativemysticism.com, or of course you may also just simply follow the links below. So, also, quick reminder for those of you who enjoy the incoming waves, this last incoming wave that we did this weekend was a double whammy, 2 waves at the same time, and you might want to check that out. You can go to my main channel page by clicking on my avatar beneath this video to see that and what is unfolding, for those of you who like to go deep and see what's going on the spiritual. And don't forget, if you did miss the webinar, the manifestation webinar that I did this last weekend, you can still see it. The replay is available for purchase on my website, integrativemysticism.com. It's over 2 hours of content. You're really going to like it. So, what is going to happen over the course of this week? Well, for your spiritual theme, or the archetypal theme unfolding over the course of this week, we actually have the Empress upright. And this, to me, is a very different feel for the Empress. Typically, I feel like an influx of support or abundance or nourishment for things that are already in existence, but I'm actually seeing this Empress presenting a new platform, a new territory, a new land to build a home on, so to speak, a new field to plow and sow crops in, something new that is already ripe and fertile and abundant for you to enjoy. And you're going to be seeing these new territories to explore showing up in all areas of your life. A lot of Virgo people are going to be urged to actually go and settle these new lands, so to speak, for themselves. Because in essence, you are given a new land, a new realm, a new world to call your own. With the Empress card upright, this is something that is promising to be where the grass truly is greener on the other side. And it is asking that we consider the new over the old in this instance. Now, you may be getting a lot of support. You may be noticing that the more steps forward you take, the more support shows up. But the second you decide to try and reapply that support to something old, or something in the past, or maybe something the ego doesn't want to give up, the support stops coming until we start taking footsteps forward again. It's a very powerful lesson in following signs, synchronicities, and spiritual support. It's a mastery level experience, but it looks like everyone gets to enjoy it this week. As we get on to the material concerns, it is abundantly clear with the Eight of Cups upright that there is a lot of transition energy in the air for the Virgo people. And with the Eight of Cups, I'm kind of getting a dual possibility occurring here. Now, a lot of you may actually be finding opportunities to transition, to maybe move forward into a new area in your career, in your work, or maybe even leave one source of material support or material source behind for something better, because we are wrapping up a lot of chapters with the Eight of Cups upright here. Some of you will actually be moving in hot pursuit of that new territory, or maybe a new job, a new role. If it is something internal, it still will require getting familiar with something that could be considered new territory or foreign territory. For those of you that maybe are in a position to have a physical move, yes, this is a quintessential card of travel, but I also want to stress that there will be other things happening simultaneously around you, Virgos. Other people are leaving too. You may be finding out people could be quitting, transferring away. Certain things are all on the move. I do feel with the Eight of Cups, this is still a positive energy. It could be that maybe an individual, or maybe a group or a policy, or even a leader that you found to be a detractor or a problem in your life will also be giving news of departure. So it's a huge migration and rehoming going on, which is actually, funny enough, one of the things we talked about in the incoming wave video. So interesting double up here. As we get to the social realm or the friends and family realm, well, we've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. And with the Knight of Wands reverse, I am seeing there could be some controversy or maybe some arguments going on with a friend or a relative that seems to be having almost a bit of a personality switch going on, but I'm feeling very strongly that this is not going to be the end of the connection, but we need to pay attention to maybe the nature of this back and forth, of this bounce around. Because with the Knight of Wands in reverse, there does seem to be something either challenging their attention, their level of commitment, or maybe their personality presentation. You might be watching them get really wound up. They might be doing a bit of a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde kind of thing, or and I don't see this as necessarily abusive. I see this as more frustrating. You're kind of noticing that somebody's going through a very difficult period that's making them maybe flaky, maybe a bit more unreliable this week, maybe showing you once more how hasty they are when it comes to their decisions about being in or out with certain plans, certain commitments, certain things that we have going on with each other. The Knight of Wands reversed is in no position to give you a firm answer or anything definitive. So don't beat a dead horse with this person. If you need to put your attention or energy elsewhere, or maybe even bench them this week, don't do it in a way where you know they're going to take it personally. This is one of those overnight back and forth kind of energies that I'm really not seeing this as sort of a bad person, but a person going through, let's just say, a weird week and a very challenging set of mood swings this week that's going to be occupying a lot of your time. And I feel like these differences are being brought up to be cleared with them, these incongruencies, these cognitive dissonances. Just make sure that you are also supporting yourself while, if you choose to hold space for them, being patient with them. As we get on to the emotions, the romance, the love, we have the Four of Cups in reverse. And a lot of you Virgo people are going to be finding that this week is going to destroy a rut, no matter how comfortable it was, that maybe you have been in your love life. Maybe it's a long-standing pattern, a long-standing trend, a dry spell, or even for those of you who are currently in committed relationships, maybe an element of our relationship that has become a little bit too predictable, or wash, rinse, and repeat. The Four of Cups reversed has everyone taking new approaches to relate to connect to commit to, and court us. A lot of you may be meeting people that don't speak your love language, or they do speak your love language fluently, but are not normally your type or from the pools you normally fish from. Keep an open mind. For those of you who are currently coupled, your partner is also going to be embodying new behaviors that may catch you off guard, but it does look like a playful way to break out of a rut and seize a new way to do this relationship. So that is what I've got for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because you know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.